is it. This is it. This is what my life has turned into. Just beauty. If you're still here, Ari, welcome. It is nice to see you again. I might most likely be silent. I don't really have much to say at the moment. I usually rely on chat to start conversations. Nice to watch your stream again. Thank you. It's not Animal Jam though, so I'm not gonna get any viewers, unfortunately. This is gonna be me working on more Blender stuff for the animation. Honestly, I won't lie. If I had a ton of people watching right now, I would easily, I wouldn't mind doing a Animal Jam Classic giveaway for the fun of it. You can post it live in the Discord server. What Discord server? Oh, I guess there's like, oh, well, if you're referring to mine, I guess I could, but that was more like dedicated to like actual Mingle stuff. I could advertise my stream anywhere else, like in other AJ servers that I'm in. I'm only in 2, to be honest. Hold on. I'll see what I can do advertisement wise. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hold on. 'Cause this is coming out wrong. I might be doing this incorrectly. Yeah, it's fine. I can just do this. Once I get this roof part done, it'll be magic from here on out. This is gonna be difficult than I had anticipated. None doesn't work. None of this works. Okay, I'm locking in, I promise. I think I'm just locking in a bit too weirdly. Our advertisers. Aw, thanks, Ari. That's so nice of you. I'll definitely have to do the same whenever you stream. What the heck? YZ. I'm doing this so wrong. Okay. This is... Okay, there is a way for me to like extrude this the way that I want it to. But I guess, you know, for the sake of execution and maybe time, I'll do it the less efficient-ish way, like that. That's not so bad. I think that's a W. Now, I gotta do some detailing. Hold on, bring that over here, and then get rid of that. So at this point, I think I'm just making play while den concepts at this point. I'm not gonna lie. That's basically what I'm doing. Because now I'm just trying to get like the house supports in place. I know my friend tried to reference off of some actual Animal Jam buildings, like the I think one of the dens, it was like one den that was like a giant log, which I think was like one of the rabbit houses, I think. So that's something I could definitely try and add to the new animation. I'm not sure I can make it fit somewhere. I'll try my best. If not in the animation, I have ideas for where else I could put it. Because everything we're doing could probably be used for other projects going forward. Like one that I'm not announced yet. But not that it's an actual project. It's more of a tech demo, if anything. So who all is streaming AJ right now anyway? Because I know Route was, Creativity was, and I know Drew's having their birthday. You got Jackal. Jackal's streaming AJ right now. I might just DoorDash some McDonald's. Sorry, I'm just looking at this reference. I have an actual like wooden village house I'm referencing off of. So I'm gonna try and mimic it as best as I can. I'm just gonna alter the vertices real quick. Inconsistency is key. Add another one, put it up here. I'm gonna scale it not on the Z though. Not on as much. Nice thing is I don't have to put too much detail into this because these are just meant to be in the background, like in the original animation, but it's just really bland if you look deep into it. No one knows about the animation unless you saw the premiere, so no one's aware that there's a 3D fan-made animation for Animal Jam at the moment. So, how do we fix that? Well, that's the whole point of all of this, really. I'm going to I honestly lost track of. I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot exactly what I was talking about. Probably irrelevant. Oh, I was talking about the details of everything here. Point is, work. We got work to do. And I am excited to get it all done soon. There is, since you're here, Ari, if you're still here, would you be interested in a Animal Jam like game? But it's not Animal Jam, but it's almost like it. I've just been thinking. It's an idea that I want to do, and this is this tech demo I was talking about. And what it entails is that I make my own Animal Jam MMORPG. It's not an official project, however, so that's why it's only a tech demo. Because I tested the game engine I would use, and yeah, I could import these houses easily into the engine. I just have to get finalized materials, and it would be perfect. As long as it's AI free, I'm for it. Absolutely. It would be 100% AI free. I don't really see a place where I would need AI for this. I seem to be doing just fine. I feel like the only use of AI I would use is just to ask it a question on how to do something. Other than that, I've been doing just fine. I don't need AI. If you think about it, AI needs me. And I will not feed it. I will not give it what it wants. Oh, exactly. Like it needs things to reference off of. So it does, as long as we don't feed it the AI, then we're fine. Okay, I could create a fake door. I think I will do that. I'll do that. Yeah, sure, why not? Or maybe not. It'll ruin it, so I'm not gonna do that. But I can easily just create a fake door real quick. Because all I have to do is make one of these, I would say. We'll just put it down and then bring this up. I'm gonna select this face, control, or is it Shift I? Control I, and then delete all those vertices. No, sorry, delete those faces. And now I only have like this plane or whatever. And I'm gonna use this to make a door. So we're just gonna cut it in half and we're gonna figure it out together. I'm just gonna delete those vertices. I'm gonna mirror it instead. So that way if I do it on one side, it happens on the other. And we'll just subdivide this like this many times. So that way if I can just kind of get as angled, like smoothly angled as possible. So it's more a round curve. Like that. And now we have our door. A door at least a doorway. I did a drawing and it took me all day. What did you draw? Also, who's welcome to the stream? Who came in? I don't see anyone else in chat. It's just you, Ari. You're the only one here. Ender wolf. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So this whole time, your wolf Sona is just the wolf version of the Sona. The Sona in reality is actually a human. It says 2 are watching. Huh. That's odd. It's not me because I'm not watching my own stream. Huh. Maybe it's one of the night bots or something. I don't know how that works. Okay. I'm a little distracted. But we're gonna make a pathway door real quick. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna select all and then extrude it on the Z axis, or X I mean, and then boom. Okay, so we have a doorway now. And I'll just put this aside for now. Where should I put the door? Here, I'm gonna put it in the middle where I just had it originally. Because at this point I just kind of got used to it being in the middle. And you'll see Ari is an angel wolf shifter. I feel like there's some lore I should catch up on. I'm quite interested. I love lore like that. I guess with that logic, then that would mean that my Oscar sounds like Ari and Oscar are the same deal then. And now that has been somewhat expanded actually. Speaking of which, I should pull up my AJ avatar now that I think about it. Just, I don't know, just have fun with it, I guess. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's Oscar. It's my old AJ Sona. Let's just scale that real quick. There we go. See, we got plant the spike. Oh, there's no spike to plant today. But since you're here, speaking of spike, I can show you what the spike looks like now that I'm remastering it. I don't want to. Hold on. Okay, I renumbered that this thing is opened in Blender 5.0, not 4.5, which is what I'm using right now. I should really fix that. If I can just find which one it is. Wow, we got some things we need to change here, but it should be fine. Okay, sorry. I just had to pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up. Here's a spike. I don't know what's happening down here though. Looks like we're missing a vertice down here. That's not good. So you know what? I'm just gonna join. Shoot. That's weird. Wireframe. No wireframe. What happened? What happened? Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'll just put one here, and then select this vertice and join them. Cause I don't know what's happening over there. Let's see. Put that there. And then select this one. Yeah, okay, that I think. Yeah, that fits. Gotta make sure you don't click the wrong vertices like I am right now. Guys, that's tragic. We just broke the spike. That's not good. That could be really bad if we don't fix it. There we go. Alright. Crisis averted. I fixed it. I fixed the spike. Anywho, I am remaking it, so this is what it looks like right now. I gave it some wires or whatever. Wait, where is the spike? I don't know. It's just here. This is it. This is the spike. At least the remastered version of it. And then, in terms of what it looks like colored, here it is. The new addition here is that I gave it basically null space over here. So, it's basically a void orb now. However, I'm changing that. I have something else I think that'll look so much more better. Which I guess I could do right now. I'm not sure how good it'll look though, but I can try. But we need to be in top view for this. We can work on this for a bit before I come back to before I go back to working on the house. But basically I'm gonna like join those two, and now we have a possibly really bad triangle, uneven. But then I can probably come back here, duplicate it, and then rotate it, but really badly. So I can probably do like right here, and then I can just merge these together by first. I think you can see where this is going. Hey Rat, what's up? What's good, Rat? And then we just do another one. As you can see, I'm trying to make a star here. Is this the most efficient way to go about it? Hard to tell. I need to put all of these together first so I can like, so then I can try and get them as best as even as possible, because I don't know like what's the most efficient way to make a star like this in Blender, but that's okay. Actually, now that I think about it, why are we making a star? Because it's supposed to be inside the spike. I think it makes more sense if the energy source that powers the spike is a star itself. which is used when we play Mingle. So it kind of makes sense if the thing that powers the spike itself is a star. Wait, that's a little interesting actually. So does this mean that canonically there's always 5 rounds in a game of Mingle because there's 5 points in the star? I'm gonna bring this up real quick, rotate it, and let's fill it. Hey, we got a star now. Cool. Let's see how this works. Huh. That would be crazy lore. I have ideas for lore. For real, for real. I have plans. I have plans. Okay, well that's not working out as I intended. Apparently, I'm trying to give it the same material as this thing over here, as the orb inside, but it's not working. That's unfortunate. I think I can fix it. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a little trippy now that I think about it. We might have to vector this, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm not sure how to make it so the vertex, the end of a star is... Well, actually, there is one thing I can do. I can probably just extrude this like that. And then I can just... Why is my selection tool like that? I can just select these faces, add a new material, maybe give it this one and assign it. So we have a bit of a broken star, I won't lie. Probably a sensory hell for some. This needs to be fixed immensely. So we'll just give this one different material. Oh my god, that might be sensory hell. But it kind of looks pretty cool though so far. It's not perfect. I just have to fix it because I did this so incorrectly. No, like for real, it does look like it's like constantly like flashing its energy around itself. Which, speaking of which, something else I'm kind of messed around with this orb of destruction. I could make it gooey. Funny enough. So when I use cloud like this, I can low-key give it like absolute corruption, just altering the shape a bit. But another thing also is that I could also kind of like moldy, so again gooey. So maybe there's like one of these that's powered by phantom energy, who knows. I just don't know how to animate the texture itself, so it's like constantly being randomized. But I think I can figure it out. I think I've done it before. I just need to use an actual... Well, no, because I'm deforming. It's not a material. It's actually deforming. So I'll find a way to try and animate this phantom-powered spike. Hey, Dig. Oh, wait. Oh, does that mean Drew's stream is done? I was hoping I'd tune in a little bit. Oh, it's ended. Oh. Hope that went well. Happy birthday. Did I just stutter my happy birthdays? I'm such a stutterer. It's embarrassing. But that's okay. I'd be stuttering too if I saw this contraption in my face. Hey, Civil. Dig, you can be a mod now. I promote you to mod. Anywho, Ari, that's the spike. That's the work in progress version of it, at least. I don't know. I don't know what else to add. But this is, that's the spike. Yippee. Woohoo. I am so happy about this information. No, where were we? With the houses in particular. Oh yeah, back to houses. W Dig for contributing to a lot of areas. No, for real, Dig. I see Dig everywhere. Because that's how much of a W they are, for real, for real. Also, more importantly, congrats on 400, Dig. You're so close to 500 already. This is exciting news, for real, for real. Like you just got like a bunch of subs like out of nowhere. This is so good. To be fair, you are very likable. You're a very likable streamer, so it's no surprise. Oh. Genius moment right here. Duplicate cursor. Rotate Z 90 degrees. Boom. I will end this stream when I finish this house. That's my goal. I'll end stream when I finish this house. I bully my chat. That is true. I could never bully my chat. Why would I bully Ari? Ari is too cool of an AJ streamer for me to bully. I would never bully anyone. I say that, but I know I have bullied non-members left and right multiple times during the Mingle streams. But that's okay. Kind of justified, because there would probably be spares anyway if they were like playing Mingle before I did the verification rule. I haven't new subs yet. Oh, don't worry, Ari. You'll get them. I didn't get many subs either during Mingle. And I won't lie, I have been a little mentally okay. I have been alright. Kind of. Thinking about Mingle. But what's done is done, so it's whatever now. The last thing I want to do is vent on stream, so I'm not gonna do that. All I'm gonna do now is what I just need to do, and what I need to do is just finish this. I'm really glad you had a lot of fun, Civil. You didn't tune in too many streams when I did the games, but I'm really glad you got to enjoy at least one of them. Non-members are lit. Depends, I guess. But I will say the non-members attire goes hard. Probably more hard than what members have. Low key, I don't know why they make you pay membership for weaker clothing. If you ask me, I think non-member clothing is awesome. way more better than whatever members get. Don't mind me by the way, I'm just making concepts for Play Wild dens. Since Drew is so good at making Animal Jam dens, I'm over here making Play Wild dens. I bet some of these could have probably ended up in Feral, now that I think about it. In particular, I feel like this building in particular would have ended up in Feral. Just a little more, a bit more cleanup and a little more detail, and I feel like this would have ended up in Wildworks Feral / Cinder, I guess. Also, don't mind this character. He's totally not important to the Mingo lore. I miss Feral so much. I played it a few times and that was about it. It wasn't really that. Outside of the customization, I just didn't really get the game. But that's okay. It clearly is just another animal role-playing sim game with high amounts of customization for the player. Yeah, that's not the type of games I could get into at the time. But it was definitely a really good game though. It's unfortunate what happened to it in the end. Like, genuinely, that game deserves so much better. It really could have been one of the bests. But alas, this is the timeline we're in, unfortunately. I still have some Feral acquaintances. I'm pretty sure there's also still like someone's emulating the game. They have their own server for it and everything. They might even be like working on their own Feral updates of new content that they make. At least I've seen that. There's like someone, it's called Feralver, which is a pun on forever, but it's Feralver. Something like that. I think it's still up to this day. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just locking in. I miss Feral. Not really. I didn't play it that much, but I liked the direction it was going. I think the one thing that was pretty damning for me though about it was the monetization choices. I think that was terrible, in my opinion. Hold on. That looks wrong. Nope, should be fine, I guess. Oh, okay, I'm just tripping. There we go. Last I heard, they were making Mytherial, but I'm certain with that. What is Mytherial? What is that? Hold on, let me look that up. What's Mytherial? A new Feral-based game. What? Mythera.il. I'm just gonna look up whatever this says on this wiki page. Just want to remind you that M Feral exists, and the people who make M Feral possibly are working on a game of their own, known as Mytherial. The people working on it have confirmed that Mytherial is going to be entirely their own game and not involved with Wildworks in any way. Thank God. It's going to be partially inspired by and based off of Feral, and it will be an RPG game. They've already released some concept art for characters and races and short music tracks. So far, they've been somewhere in the concept phase, and the creation of the game might take even longer since, as far as I know, most of them are in school, obviously, but now, because of its summer, blah blah. Okay, this was said in 2023. I just had to like think about that. The minute I heard that, I'm like, wait, when is this posted? 2023. So are there any updates regarding that, then my top tip with season pass monetizations is to actually complete the season pass before purchasing it. Bro, same. There are some games though nowadays that make it so if you do have the pass while grinding it, the speed you grind it is like doubled in some games. So if you have the pass, you grind it faster. I just think they shouldn't do a battle pass at all. That's one thing. Like that's what I critique Pharaoh for. Don't do a battle pass. That made no sense given what type of game we were playing, to be honest. It made absolutely no sense. But I mean, they did what they did. Otherwise, the money won't completely be worth it. Will the game be worth it? I don't know. Like that's the main thing. I just ask myself like real talk though, like what about the I don't know, I'm just thinking if I can really invest in a game like Feral. But they said in that post that it's an RPG, so I'm guessing there'd be a lot more combat involved. So there'll be more to it than just what we had in Feral, which could be summarized by modern Animal Jam, where it's just wandering around and customizing your creatures, trading, maybe playing some games here and there, just decorating your dens, all that stuff that we're all familiar with. But other than that, but now all I want to do is save money and play Avatar Frontiers from the Ashes. I want to get that game, but I want to wait for it when it's on sale so I can play with my friend. If they're down. I'm yet to see the third movie though, or the FNAF 2 movie. I'm quite excited. Sorry, I'm just looking for my inspiration because I had an inspiration for what I'm building right now, and I lost it. I'm so sad now. I'm like actually a little sad. I really liked it. Now I lost it. Unless nope, I really did lose it. Yikes. So at this point, I'm just kind of building a house with my own imagination. Okay. I guess I'm on my own for this one. It's all gonna come down to skill. It was so much fun on Feral because you could customize easily and pick any color, like it was so cool. Yeah, and then they had that one update where they locked it behind the season pass. Like you had to have like an active, like at that point they should have just made it so there was like membership subscription with the game, like they have with Animal Jam. Because I don't understand that logic. How some of the what were they called? Basically the pattern thingies. They locked that behind the season pass from what I remember, which is such a weird update. Like why would they do that? No, it was like if you weren't a player by this time, those were locked behind a paywall of some sort. That's what it was. So if I was still playing the game, I would have access to all that customization, but everyone else that's new to the game would have to they would have had to, I think, buy them. Hello, Fallen Leaf. Which is crazy. I think that's crazy. I'm gonna keep my AJ avatar for this stream. I could switch to any of the other ones, but I'm gonna keep this one for tonight. Oh my god, we got the supports and everything. But I did like the monetization that Feral had. Just not the battle pass. The battle pass was actually a joke, in my opinion. Like, that was super bad. Okay. I'm gonna really quick now work on this small little house. This small little room. I'm gonna make it bigger though. There, that's good enough. What's a battle pass? A battle pass is a bunch of cosmetics that you unlock by playing the game. So in the likes of Animal Jam, let's just say Animal Jam Classic has a battle pass or some type of season pass. The more I play the game or complete certain challenges, I get awards. So as you progress through the battle pass, there's usually a featured item at the end. So for example, maybe you have to play some games, maybe do some trading. It's a bad example, but just playing it, your first award would be like some gems or something. But what makes you want to keep grinding is that not only that you casually just play the game on the daily, but there's also maybe a solid at the very last award. So you are kind of like enticed to keep playing the game until you reach that final award. Now the problem with that, however, is that you have to buy the battle pass first before you can start unlocking the cool stuff. Nowadays you can grind it for free, but some of the awards are blocked or locked in this case. So you're not going to get that solid at the end because you need to actually buy the pass. So that's what Feral had, which a bunch of other live service games have nowadays, which kind of helps keep the players enticed to only play that game in particular. Now, you either have a good battle pass or a really bad battle pass. The choice is yours. I played Genshin, haven't played in 2 years. How is that going? I'm gonna be real with you. I honestly kind of forgot how to like go about lowering this, but that's okay. I can just do this. Okay, why does it do that? Individual origin. And then just set origin, then size it. I'll just lower it down and it's fine. Like, just do that and boom, we're cool. I don't like Genshin. Also, it takes too much space. Fine, honestly. Personally, I can't get into games like that. I think it's just because of the whole anime aesthetic. No, I want to play an anime like game, but I just hate how they like portray female characters sometimes. I swear every single one of these anime games are like literally the same thing. Like one after the other. It's actually kind of laughable, not gonna lie. Also, speaking of which, the majority of new characters they be making are mostly female because I guess they know their audience. Not that I'm complaining. They're just meeting the players' desires, I guess. But actually, I actually rather tried I tried Honkai Star Rail. I think that's more fitting for me, to be honest. However, the problem with gacha games, as these two in particular, is that there's like so much going on, and I just started the game, and there's already like so many essential details I need to learn. I just don't know where the heck I'm going, and then there's like so many other like side things I can do. Also, why is the dialogue like take so long? Like, I'm talking to an NPC that has nothing to do with the main storyline, but they have so much to yap about. It is so lame. I usually just skim through it. Like, I'm literally playing turn-based combat, and there's like so many things to it. Like, I also don't feel like I'm doing enough damage, even though I'm supposed to like break the shield or whatever, but I just want to do damage when I want to do damage, man. Like if I stab you with a knife, I expect the top damage. The stats are also overwhelming because you can equip different characters of different stats, which I'm used to, but way more simplified because I have to learn all these different keywords as well. There's so much, and I just want to play a turn-based combat game. Like, why is there so much? And then every single new character they bring just also looks overwhelming because they do like 3 things with 2 buttons. Like, what the heck? Oh. Genshin is a better game when it comes to the instant damage. That is very true. Like Honkai Star Rail, it's tedious. Definitely not for me. Especially knowing me, I just want to damage max. Like, I just want to damage max and get it all over with. I'll stick to my Sonic games. Yeah, honestly, for real. I felt that. I'm gonna stick to my well, lately, if anything, I've just been playing Fortnite and yeah, it's really about it. It's like the only thing that's relevant for me nowadays, not gonna lie. I need to work on this house, and then I need to work on the roof. Specifically Fortnite Ballistic, which is just the tactical shooter version of Fortnite. So if you're familiar with CSGO or Valorant, that's what Ballistic is. Okay, hold on. This house is kind of weirdly out. I'm gonna move it right here. Like, and then make it, maybe make it smaller. There we go. I'll put it in there. Wow, what a beautiful den. That'll be $10. We haven't. Rad, do you want to? I mean, we could. I don't really like Fortnite. Maybe you're playing Fortnite incorrectly. There's more to Fortnite than just the battle royale. Just like Roblox, there's a lot of custom-made games you can try that aren't official Epic games. There's like a lot of other custom-made modes you can try. So you might find one that you like, if you give it a shot, of course. But I'm guessing you don't have enough space for Fortnite either, so that's super fine. I was summoned back, and not my style. I don't know, man. Them skins are looking pretty fire every now and then. You know what I really want to do? I want to play a FNAF fan game. I would love to stream that. I might just play Five Nights at Candy's. Anywho, house. What else do I want to do with it? A lot of these houses that I'm making consist of basically either wood and stone. I don't want to make it the same like every other house. A lot of them already has like a stone base, but like, oh wait. Okay, I think I know what I know what I'm gonna do this time. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna duplicate this and put it on the ground. So that way the base this time is just, this time the base is only the wood. I'm just gonna do this and lower everything down. And I'm just gonna have, well, just like all the other houses, I'm just gonna have the first layer be stone. And then the rest is just kind of this woody material. So I'll have the first layer be gray, basically. If I had to conclude everything about Feral, I honestly hope for that, that game that you mentioned, Civil, it honestly sounds pretty enticing. I'd be down to try it out. Might be the new Animal Jam, the feral that Wildworks wish they had. I'm pretty sure that game shutting down is the reason why Wildworks was bought out by Nazara. They just needed money to make up for their losses. Or maybe don't freaking start up a game that's still in beta and expect revenue or whatever. Because honestly, deep down, that game had like no gameplay whatsoever. I won't lie. Genuinely, no joke. That game was I played CS like 8 years ago, had a groupie to play with where everyone was about as good. I'm like that right now actually, but with Ballistic in particular. I haven't played a lot lately because I stopped because I was working on the Mingle animation. So I just kind of stopped for a little bit. So once I finalize the animation, which is what I'm doing right now, then I can get back into Fortnite or play any game, to be honest. But you know, for now I just need to build some house. I just need to build one final house, and then I can go back to actually working on the official animation. Speaking of which, let's see. Honestly, Feral had potential. I loved the tasks and could have more lore. For real, the tasks I think were pretty much, some of the tasks were battle pass exclusive. Interestingly enough, I'd play City Skylines. I've never heard of that in my life, so I'm gonna look it up. This looks like a city simulator game. I think I've seen Moist play this actually. Looks cool. I'm not one for sim games though. But I respect it. I can definitely see myself getting deep into one if it's really enticing. But at that point, I'd just be playing a mobile game, in my opinion. Oh my god, speaking of which, we play Feral music. I'm gonna up it up a bit. This is I think this was the map music. When you opened up the screen to pull up the different worlds you could teleport to. I'm just switching through songs. Not feeling it. The memories. The memories. I actually streamed Feral once upon a time. I still have the stream on my channel. Not publicly though, but it's still there. Not public, but it's still in my channel videos list or whatever. Feral, I miss you. We all miss Feral, I guess. It had a lot of potential, like truly. But that's okay. I'll make the new Feral, trust. I'll make it. With these houses, I'll be able to make anything. I'll make not just the new Feral, I'll make the new Animal Jam entirely. So that way you can all have... Actually, logically, I could make an MMORPG. I could make an Animal Jam like game if I wanted to, but not entirely. There is one problem. It doesn't, the engine I'd use does not support a lot of players at the moment. It doesn't have the capabilities for a full-on MMORPG. Like, it just doesn't have the features for a massive multiplayer game. What I can do though is give you a tech demo of what I could do with the features the engine provides, but I can't full on make an Animal Jam game. However, it would be something I'd invest if the demo is well liked, not just by AJ players, but also just anyone who comes across it. What in the world? I never got to play Feral. There is a simulator you can try out. You can try emulating it. There's an emulation happening still. Back to houses. Because eventually, what I want to do is finalize everything, and then I can then color it and then be done with it, basically. The only question is, I just don't know what I want the rooftops to be for this house in particular. But I could, maybe for this one in particular, I could go for a brick I can go for a brick material, I think. I'm just gonna merge some vertices real quick, so that way it should be easier to, oh my gosh, yeah, we need to merge these real quick. There we go. There we go. That looks a lot better. Feral was also really fun because you had 360 degrees, like each land was so big. Yeah, the worlds were really, really big. There was like 3 spawn points in each world. It was actually really, really cool. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try doing something pretty weird. 06. And I'm gonna call it, what's your favorite movie? Mine is Jurassic Park or the original How to Train Your Dragon. I have not seen the live action one yet, if that's actually a thing. Roof default. My favorite movie, I will have to say is dang, I really don't know. I don't have a favorite movie in particular. I just watch whatever just comes to mind, but because one would probably say like whatever first comes to mind has to be your favorite, but it's not that it's my favorite, it's just that it's the one thing that I've been interested in lately. I'll give it to Ratatouille though. I'll say Ratatouille for now, because I do like the Ratatouille video game a lot. Like, a lot. I think Borbols is trying to speak in a different language, which is unfortunate, because I only speak English, as lame as that is. I should learn how to, I do want to learn a different language though. I just don't have the true motivation for it. Okay, hold on. We can try a brick texture and see what happens. What have I done? Oh, I am so dumb. Oh my stars. Okay, we have messed up this house. That's it, guys. It's over. GG. Nah, I'm playing. Hold on. I can fix this. Now the only problem here is that um it's angled weirdly, but we can fix that easily. We just need it to be a UV, I think, or generated. Normals or object. Wow, this might be a little more complicated than I had anticipated. I speak 2 languages only because I live in a country that doesn't speak English. That's pretty cool though. Pulling out everything. That's unfortunate. It's French because I'm in Canada. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think I could just try and unwrapping this. Like, what if I just press U and just unwrapped it? Then I could probably use UV, and probably scale it down. I don't want the color though. I just need the scale to be down real quick. That is weirdly angled. That is pretty interesting. I don't know how to get this to work. And then that's weird because it's using the camera for no reason. Oh, that's cool. That's like a wrap. I have no idea what this person is talking about at this point. We're just gonna time that out real quick. Who knows what they're saying at this point? I speak Nord and English. What is Norway? I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never heard that before. Or maybe I have, I just never knew what it's spelled. But how do you pronounce this?
Norwegian.
Oh, Norwegian. Okay, that's wonderful clarification. So, are you from Norway? Whoa there. Hold on, BRB. BRB real quick. because I've never spoken that before. I've never seen that word before. So yes, I'm going to learn. So yes, I'm gonna look up and figure out how to say that. That's how. You need to understand, I'm very uncultured. Hey Dorito, what's up? Yo, we got any more Mingo matches happening in AJ right now? I understand, Ari. I might be the same way. That and also I'm mostly just locked in for something else, so I don't take much time to try understanding anything else. Okay, you know what? At this point, that's not gonna work. I feel like there's a way to go about it. I cannot find it. There are no Mingo matches at this time. Understood. They're out there somewhere. They're not. How did my friend did this house actually? Like, they did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, they actually arrayed it too. Oh gosh, hold on. Merge by distance. Oh my god, Fonz. You almost crashed our PCs with this house alone. There are so many vertices on that. Oh my god, I'm so glad I caught that. Holy crap. The amount of vertices I just removed from that is crazy. Holy crap. There was that one Mingo game who found it because of your video. That is true. We did get Pizza did do that. I'm really happy that you found that and then I got to witness it because that was really cool. Probably the only person, it's like the only streamer that's ever gonna play Mingo. I don't think any other streamer would be interested in hosting their own Mingo game. Not that anyone's obligated to. What in the... If I find another one, you should be a player. I would like to try playing Mingo as a player. I think that'd be really cool. I think it's too chaotic and there's too much betrayal for most AJ streamers. I think... I don't know, I handle it pretty easily. The only confusing part, it doesn't get complicated. You just have to monitor a lot of everything at the same time. Basically, I'm mathematically trying to get certain people out. So I always know what I'm looking for in some cases. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that you just have to keep watch of everything, I guess. That's why sometimes I have it so you have to have 3 people on a table, so that way what I'm looking for that one person that's not gonna get a table. Like, I know there's always gonna be that one person, basically. Just stuff like that, I'd say. You just gotta look for. I meant the players would get mad at the streamers for hosting a game of Betrayal. Ooh, yeah, that is something I didn't take into consideration. I was watching Markiplier Uno earlier. I should watch the Markiplier. I'm not like an OG fan though, because I don't watch Markiplier, but I think it'd be nice to try out. If there's any gamer I'd watch, and honestly, it'd be Queso, admittingly. Don't mind me. I'm just making some tiles. Some roof tiles. I'll make one more because it doesn't have to be that detailed. The betrayal is crazy. I would challenge any AJ streamer to try. Anytime, any day. Like, I guess you just need the right motivation to host it. The whole point of why I even did it is to showcase the spot out the greedy of greedy AJC players, admittingly. Oh no, there was something in me that just said, yeah, I want to do this because I did it sometime in the summer, so I wanted to do it again. Not for the Christmas mingle. I'm referring to when I first hosted the game, and when I first hosted my mingle game, I was actually using a face cam, so I actually had a face reveal low-key. Oh my god, look at those tiles though. I'm just gonna like alter them a little bit, just to give a little bit more variety on like shape and whatever. Just small details that no one's really gonna notice, but it's just a good thing to get the hang of. You know, one game I do want to get though is the one that's playing right now actually. What the heck? How can I forget? It's what is wrong with me? I know the name of this song. It's Expedition 33. Sorry, I have to remember the name. Bro, listening to this at work though during the summer, oh my god, that was peak. Absolute peak. Anywho, next things next, I'm going to rotate all of these on the y-axis. Individuals, please. Thank you. And then just put them on top of each other like that. And boom, you got some roof tiles. I'm gonna do the same here though. Make them slightly like that, and then put them on top like such. And then bring these two, put them over here, and then I could join them basically. So now they're all just one object. And I'm just make the origins in the center. And then I'm gonna lift them up on the x-axis. And then bring this one over here. And boom, I just made like a roof tile. Or at least a row of them. Where is everything else? I don't know. And then I can just join them together. And boom, we just made some roof tiles. And now we put that on the house. Oh my god. This song is giving me deja vu in the best ways possible. How long have you been modeling and animating? Well, not for this, obviously not referring to the stream, but I would have to say, I'm gonna be real with you, I started in like 2022, and then I just stopped and went on hiatus for the longest time. I even went to school for it, and I just went on a huge hiatus. So now I'm back. I'm back to doing some Blender stuff. So in total, I would have to say like 2 years at this point, honestly. 2 years. Like literally just 2 years. Thank you, Ari. I do my best. Every now and then. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. I'm just gonna mirror it this time. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Lord have mercy. This was a mistake. So you know what? We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna move it over here and call it a day. Yeah, that, yeah, that works. That works. No one is critiquing that. I don't want to hear it. Now, obviously, I could remove the ones that are not visible. I could do that, and it's probably in my best interest to do exactly that. Cause I said so. So I'm just gonna select a few of them. And then remove. Oh my god. Honestly, working on these houses did not take this long. I don't recall it taking this long. But you know, that's fine. Cuz at this point I can just duplicate and just keep going again and again and again. Cuz I can just do this now, honestly. I'm just going to keep spamming L, honestly, until I have all of these selected on this side. And then click the one over here and then remove them. And then I can keep removing some of them that are not going to be visible. Like, we're almost done with this house. I'm not going to lie. This is just the part where it gets a little tedious. Just a little bit, but we're still cooking. Oh my god, we still got so much to remove here. But, you know, it's either this or AI. Which one do you want me to, which one do I go with? Obviously the one with art. The one that comes from passion, so. Blender? Yeah, this is Blender. You can see the logo at the top, top left. It's Blender. I used Maya. Actually, I went to Maya for school actually. But then the other school I went to, they used Blender, which honestly is probably for the best anyway. Blender's just kind of better in so many ways. In more ways than one, honestly. This is better. Because honestly, going forward, we need more open source material anyway, because honestly, ownership is so questionable nowadays. No more subscriptions or anything, bro. This stuff is free. Heck yeah, I'm gonna use it then. And it's just community friendly. There's like so many tutorials on Blender rather than the likes of Maya. Tedious, but we're getting there eventually. It's not perfect, no. Does it need to be? Not necessarily. Not for this at least. I don't think so. Okay. Duplicate over here, 90 degrees. And then we just bring it up here. Oh my god, we're almost done. I swear, we're almost done. Okay. Yeah, we need more open source stuff. Okay, is my stream somewhat delayed? You seem to be talking like a little later when because I usually have like a 3-second latency delay. But anywho, yeah, we need more open source stuff. We can't be letting these companies tell us how we're supposed to use their software and whatever. Like, what the heck? Can't tell me I can't do something because I didn't give you enough money. I call bullshit. I want to make whatever I want, when I want, how I want. Slow typer? Okay, understandable. No shame, no shame. Sorry. Just concerned. You know what? Just because of time, I'm just gonna like put one little thingamabob over here. Rotate it like that, you know, kind of make it bendy like that. In fact, I could just do that. Let me just like alter this a little bit. Like, let's just make it bendy in some places to kind of make it more abnormal, you know, kind of give it like a loose, almost wearing down type of feel, honestly. We won't notice it as much though, but that's okay because we are not even we haven't even colored the thing yet, so maybe it'll be a lot more better after we color it. Like, we can start dragging some of these down a little bit to see like, oh, it's kind of wearing down a bit. This house has been deteriorating for a little while. More details, yeah, simple low poly details, but they're there. You know, it gives the house a bit of character that, hey, this has been kind of wearing down a bit. This looks like almost the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory house. Speaking of which, I totally forgot about this little window thing we have here, so I'm gonna remove some of these tiles actually, because I forgot about this, low key. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, let's just move this down over here, move this one down, and I'll move move this one down, and let's move these a little up. Put it like over here. Nothing too big, and then we can just do that and call that a day. Yeah, that works. LMFAO. Put that over here, duplicate, put that over there, make it big. Let me increase it on the x-axis, just to kind of show like, okay, yeah, that works totally, absolutely, for real, for real. I'm gonna put it over there. Yeah, that works. Cool. And then I'm just gonna, yeah, cool. It's better than nothing, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Absolutely, that's like the whole point. Because I have to remember this entire animation. These houses, they are gonna be in the background, but they do play a somewhat essential part in the beginning because we get to see a bit of Jamal Township, at least this version of it. Speaking of Jamal Township, I'm gonna ask what's up with the diamond shop that my friend is making. My friend is responsible for making the diamond shop. For better visualization, we're going to color a few of these things so we can kind of see like what the heck is happening. Because I know these are stone. This is stone because that's the chimney. We don't care about the roof. All right, last part, promise. Let's just hide that real quick though, so I can get a better visual on how I want to go about this final roof. Trust. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This one's gonna, oh, this is gonna be easy. Much more easier. And then lift it up like that, place it, and then let's just lower it down like that. Cool. Now we edit it. Give it a bit different colors at some of the parts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Unfortunately, because they're all one object, I can't make each tile random. I have to do it manually. So yeah, I will definitely do that when we get there, of course. For now, let's just get rid of these extra ones that are inside the house that are not needed. And yeah, okay, and then we can unhide the other ones, and cool. Cool. All right, let's color this roof a bit. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Let's make it all one piece now. And now we can make the roof. We're gonna call this material house 06 underscore roof tile 1, and we're just gonna make this orange. Now we're going to duplicate it. Okay, we're gonna add another material real quick. I'm gonna search for 06 and bring in the one we made before. This one's gonna be called 02. Now for this to work, I have to select like random pieces of the random tiles like this. Let's make it random. It really doesn't care. I'm just gonna spam the, oh shoot. Yeah, I'm just spamming the L key. Just seeing what my mouse touches, and whatever gets hit just gets hit. And then we're going to quickly press assign, and then lower it down like that. Not too much. Like that. Cool. That's right on. Heck yeah. We like that. I'm gonna make it like a different, like kind of make it a more neutral color like that. So it'll be like a reddish orange, a molten lava color. I think it would be better if the colors were different shades. I basically just did that, low key. But we're not done yet. Oh no, far from it. We need to add another 06 tile because when you have two, we must have a third. This time we're gonna make it green. Why? Because yeah. Why? So we can better see what we're working with here. I'm gonna make them like kind of more common at the bottom though, but I'll spam some in the top as well. Some on the edges, more importantly. Spam a few here and there, it really doesn't matter. And there. I want to make sure that the majority color is the normal one. Okay, there, boom. Okay, now we have some green around. So that'll make it easier for us to kind of see what we're working with. So I could just bring it back to that reddish color we had, and then I can make it lighter. Like that. I'm also gonna up the roughness on some of these and only have like the normal looking ones, the brighter ones, the default color be somewhat shiny in the end. So yeah, we got ourselves a house. We got the roof, guys. Oh my god, it took us forever, but we did it. I like how more detailed this side is, and then this side ain't that deep. It could be the lighting though. There's a lot more lighting happening from one angle than the other, so that could be the problem, but that's okay. We can just do a bit of altering here and there. We can even rotate some of these if we wanted to. And then just bring these out real quick. Like that. Kind of have it leaning. And boom. Yeah. We got ourselves a bit of a rugged looking house, but honestly that speaks Jamal to me. Must be a non-member house. I'm getting EP, but it looks good so far. I can't wait to see the result. Oh, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna finalize the house real quick by adding some of the windows and whatnot, and then I'm gonna add some stone around it, especially the chimney, and then that'll be the end of the stream for tonight. I can't think of anything else I can do. Thanks for tuning in, Ari, for real. See you next time. Have a good night. Oh my god, I'm so goofy. We gotta do the same thing for the small roof over here. Oh, jankies. Well, oh my god, that's such a big problem. It shouldn't be so bad. I can just duplicate. I can just select like 9 of these. Like that. Duplicate, put it here, and then separate it. So it's now its own object. Come here. Drag, make it its own origin point. And then drag it. Make it smaller. Angle it better. Make it smaller a little bit, and then bring it down. Maybe make it longer on the y-axis so we can fit it a little better. Bring it up. Make it move down next to the actual roof. Do that. I'm just gonna do this. Join these two. Set origin. Duplicate, rotate 180, move to the y-axis, and do that. No one will notice. Oh, I will though. I will, but that's okay. I fixed it. nothing to worry about. All is well. All is well. All is well. I'm gonna bring this more up outward to kind of show it's also supporting the roof itself. There we go. I'm just gonna make it bigger. Put it up there. Cool. Oh my bad, I got lost in the sauce. Did you want me to remake it? I could probably do that very quick and maybe recolor it. Don't remake it. Just recolor. Just recolor based on image provided, which I'll just resend to you. There we go. All right, Windows time, and also a door. We need a door. This house is doorless. But, okay, let's add some windows. Do I want to just copy the windows from out there, or do I just want to make new ones? It'd just be easier, knowing what I'm working with here, to just... Oh. Hold on. Bro. Bro, what is happening? Hold on. There we go. I copied the entire window. So now I can just bring that out. Separate it. There we go. Just copy it. Exactly. My thoughts exact. Only problem is this thing is angled weirdly. Can I reset? Can I reset the angle? Nope, that might be a problem then. Rotation? Can I make it 0? Oh wow, okay. 90 degrees. And then put it over there. And now I'm gonna just duplicate it and put it right next to each other. Like that. Come over here, duplicate that over there, make it smaller, and maybe make it wider. Okay. Okay. Duplicate, rotate, Z-axis. There we go. And then I'll add one more over here. I'm gonna rotate it real quick. And then there we go. Oh, I guess maybe I should add one up here. But this time, I'm gonna come over here and see. I'm gonna see, how did you do this one? Is that just a face? How'd you do that? Oh my god, it is just a face. It will look like it is the same pattern the door is made from. I think we'll be alright. It won't be so bad. You know what that is? It is nice. It does kind of feel like they're all like the same house, but that's the cool thing about Jamal Township is that not every single place in Jamal Township is the same. However, I don't think we're in Jamal Township anymore if you think about it. We seem to be in a whole different like world that doesn't exist in game but probably does in Jamal. This is a whole new area for the most part. All right. I'm gonna make this I'm gonna make this smaller, and I'm gonna duplicate that over here. Okay, now we work on the door. Or rather, I don't think I can. I can't work on a door right now. Actually, there is something I can just do. I can just come here to this house I made. I can just take these, duplicate it, make its own object. Bring that over here. Fix the angle. Make it its own origin point. Rotate it. Apply rotation. Come down. Actually, just go to where I want you to go. Is there some of the dens here? I don't think so. I think we were thinking about referencing a lot of the dens, but we didn't bother trying. Again, my friend that's helping me with this, she made one den that's meant to like mimic one of the, I think it's the bunny den. I think. Let's see. Okay. At this point on, there's only about like one more thing left to do. This is now the part where we have to get the stone parts in here. I don't feel like making new stones, so we're just going to take them from here, particularly the ones over here. And then we're just gonna fix the rotation. And then boom, we got some stones over here. And what I remember from my reference that I have lost, I was gonna make the door have all the stone bricks, so I'm gonna do that. First things first, we're gonna rotate it on the x-axis, and then let's just focus on that and figure it out from there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use vertices real quick. Just alter it a bit. And then I'm going to mirror this actually against along the door. So I'm gonna set the origin to this. My guy, that is not the center. What are we talking about here? Okay. There's something wrong with the origin of this door. It does not understand that that is not the origin. Problem solved. Alright. So now I'm just gonna come here. I'm gonna make this one kind of stand out more. So Well, that doesn't look correct. None of that does. Looks pretty cool to me though, I won't lie. It would be kind of cool if some of these dens were in the game though. I don't know about Play Wild, or I don't know about Classic, but maybe in Play Wild, sure. Copy this. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. But someone has to do it. Hey, Tiki. Isn't it like 1 a.m. for you or something? Oh my gosh. How long have I been streaming? I spent the majority of the stream building one house. And now I'm just animating this. It's 1 a.m. for me too. Holy crap. We got some Eastern timers. And I'm here in Mountain Time. Jumanji. Thank you, Nacho. So now that the houses look a lot better, this should enhance the animation when it's done. Have you seen the animation yet, Tiki? Since you missed it when it premiered? Beautiful. I'm glad you got to see it. Now, do I dare post this on Instagram? I'm frying. What does that mean? Are you staying up? Hold on, let me mess around with the camera then. Can change the focal point real quick. There we go. Now I'm just gonna I'm not gonna render the I'm not gonna render the animation. I'm just gonna record it with OBS later and then just post that. Maybe. Happy early birthday? What do you mean? Tiki, is it your birthday? What? On the 12th? That's a Monday. You gonna do anything special? Should I make a 3D animation just for you? It's amazing. I'm guessing you play on console then. I guess we'll just have to capture the console audio then. That's the only way I can think you can get the party audio. If you're playing on console at least. You know what this village needs? It needs some lampposts. We need some Animal Jam classic lampposts. Damn, do I need like actual Animal Jam light posts or light poles, whatever. Just to know like what would Jamal Township be lit up with. I could make easy ones since this is now fictional Jamal Township, but I want to try and get it as Jamal Township accurate as possible. Speaking of Jamal Township, there is one more thing I'll do tonight before I end it off. There is one thing I'm gonna bring into the mix. As a test. Oh my god, a reef? Oh my god. You know, honestly, I just make my friend make that then, with that logic. I need to download this one thing I have. I need to bring in the diamond shop. At least she better have. There we go. There is one problem with this diamond shop, however. It's not shiny. I'm gonna go relax, but the animation. Oh, thanks, Tiki. You have a good night. I'll be sure to attend the birthday party. It needs to be shiny, but I can't do that right now. Because that requires complications. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This girl and her fucking multiple fucking materials. I swear to god. Why does she do that? Why does she make so many duplicates though? It's so uncanny. Just use the same material. Alright. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out eventually. Oh, I guess I could. I can just find out what material it is. There we go. I can make the windows bloom. There we go. It doesn't exactly look like doesn't fully look like the diamond shop. It has the shape and everything, but it doesn't look like it. There's many ways I can fix this though. Because it actually needs more detail than we have right now. So I have to kind of fix it. Actually, yeah, this is going to require a lot more detail than I had anticipated. Yikes. That's a yikes. Damn. I don't even know if it's like the most needed thing for this animation. But something tells me it might be worth it in the end. I'm gonna make a quick post about it then. I'm not gonna screen record, I'm just gonna film it on my phone and post it. What is it called? You know what? Sure. I'll just use the Diamond Shop. Diamond Shop music. From Animal Jam. Bro, why is that not an option in Ant? Why is that not an option? Bruh. Fine, we'll just play Crystal Sands. Whatever. The clock changing on the story is uncanny. Okay, I'm about to start doom scrolling when I know damn well I want to go to McDonald's and go grab me some food. Whatever shall I order tonight? For anyone that's still watching, if any of the two viewers are still watching, oh, well, you got Nacho here. Hi, Nacho. I'm gonna end the stream tonight. I say it's coming out pretty nice. For real, for real. And you know what? Because you're here, Nacho. You know what? Just because you're here, I'll even do this. I'll do this for you. There we go. There we go. It's perfect. You can join on in. Oh my god. And we got Stargirl. Yee. We got the whole crew in here. Oh. Should we get Tiki? Oh, we should get Tiki in here. But Tiki's already gone, so. There we go. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It only gets better from here, guys. I'm really proud of this. And I thank all of you for tuning in to tonight's stream. But I never really had the opportunity to really thank everyone that contributed to the animation. It wasn't necessary, but I guess it wouldn't be as special as it was without all of you. You all made Mingo what it was. It was fun. And I hope this remastery of the animation shows that. Now, I'm gonna grab some McDonald's. You should all tell me in chat what you want. I'll get you some and Amazon Prime it to you all. Until then, this is the end of the stream. I'll see you all next time. I'll most likely be animating the next time I go live. Alrighty. Have a good night. Later.